You want to get into DMT first and the type of experiences you've had? I mean, you're a big health guy, but you've taken this, I guess, as a spiritual experience or whatever. You want to tell folks what happens when you take it?
I think that psychedelic experiences are the root of all religious experiences. That's what my personal belief is. I believe that these religious experiences that people have had without psychedelics are the result of natural, endogenous dumps of psychedelics in your system. And this is from reading a lot of people's books. None of these are my ideas.
Yeah, you eat some bad cheese and it's got DMT in it. It's in a lot of natural things.
It's not that simple. It's not that you can't really eat DMT because DMT, your stomach produces something called monoamine oxidase, and it breaks down.
You got to smoke it, but I mean, there's other things that'll make you hallucinate and put it up.
There's ways that they've been doing it for thousands of years in the Amazon where they make a brew called ayahuasca. And what it is the vine of one plant and then the leaves of another plant. And it's mixed together. So it's DMT is in one of the plants and the other plant is what's called an MAO inhibitor, a monoamine oxidase inhibitor. And what that does is it allows them to take an orally active form of DMT. And this drug DMT, you want to call it a drug, it's actually a natural human neurotransmitter.
No, I understand.
And it exists. But I'm just saying to people that don't understand it, it exists everywhere in nature. It exists in thousands of different plants. It exists in human beings make it naturally. They believe the pineal gland is what makes it. And what that means, what the pineal gland is, it's literally your third eye. It's a gland in the middle of your forehead that in some reptiles, it actually has a retina and a cornea and a lens. I mean, it literally is a third eye. And this is where all the anecdotal evidence points to that this gland is producing this crazy chemical.
During your sleep.
It's produced in your body, wherever it is, whatever makes it. When you take this stuff, you encounter the most unbelievably beautiful experience, ultimate wisdom, being in front of something that exposes every single aspect of your personality, of your thoughts, everything you've ever said and done. It's like reads you right through you, connects you to everything in the world, and you're being communicated with. Something is talking to you, and it's whatever it is, you're looking at it, and it's constantly changing, and it looks like, the way I describe it, I say it's like complex geometric patterns that are made out of love. It's some unbelievable experience, and your own brain makes this stuff, and they believe that your brain makes this stuff in mass quantities right before you die. So what you could be seeing when you do DMT, heaven, the idea of heaven, might be real. It might not be as simple as you die. It might be something far more complicated.
Now, Joe, if you love this stuff so much, I mean, you're a big health guy. You've only taken it twice, though. Is that because it's so heavy?
I've taken it a bunch of times.
Okay, well, I must have heard an old interview then.
Yeah, it was an old interview. That was a few years ago. It's not something that you do all the time, though. It's something that you do, and then you have to really think about what you learned when you were having that experience, because otherwise you're going to lose your context. The problem with psychedelics is if you do them too much, you lose your connection to this world. You lose your connection to people and life and our culture and our society and communication and friendship. You lose your connection because the other world is so crazy and so alien to this world that once you've been in it a few times, this world doesn't make any more sense.
Stay there, Joe. I want to talk about how we're in one world while we're sleeping and another world while we're waking. Stay there.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
5 minutes left with Joe Rogan by himself, and we've got scheduled Vincent Bugliosi, the prosecutor of the Manson family. He's saying George Bush needs to be arrested and indicted for murder. So Joe will be riding shotgun with us for that, and then another 30 minutes after Bugliosi leaves us, we can get into a bunch of other issues. Always love having Joe on with us, and we've certainly waited too long to have him back up. We appreciate him coming on. JoeRogan.net. My websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. We also have the viewers at PrisonPlanet.tv. And these are the type of great guests we bring you Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Joe Rogan, you were talking about this chemical that's in the brain associated with dreaming, associated with spiritual experiences, DMT. And the last time I'd seen an interview with you talking about it, you've taken it a few times. You since say you've taken it more. Again, please continue about the sleeping world, that reality, and then the waking world.
That is a lot of that is speculation about what happens to us when we sleep. What they believe is that DMT is produced in large levels during sleeping and during the moment before death. And one of the things about the DMT experience that's the most unsettling, or the strangest rather, is that when you pop over there, you feel like you've been there before. Like right away, you're like, oh man, I've been here. Like instantly, you recognize it. Almost like you go there all the time. And that's the idea behind it. The idea behind it is that there's something happens to us when we sleep, and that it's very possible that we enter into the DMT world when we're in the periods of heavy REM sleep. And the reason why they believe that is that one of the reasons is just like a dream. You know when you have a dream and you wake up and you're like, whoa, I had the craziest dream.
It fades away in seconds.
And 5-10 seconds later, you can't remember the dream. A half an hour later, it's like, I had a dream. Like, you remember, like, little flashes of what you were talking about. Like, maybe if it's really crazy and you were talking about it, then you'll remember because you were talking to someone about it. Like, you wake your wife up and you just immediately start telling her about your dream, and then she'll kind of remember it, and then she'll remind you, and then you'll remember it. Well, that's what DMT is like.
Because these things aren't here by accident. These things are here because we're supposed to be trying them out. They're there to help you evolve. Well, the reason why oranges taste good is because you get vitamins from them. I mean, there's something there. It's a trick to get your body to do it. And marijuana gives you, I mean, you get this beautiful, incredible feeling from it because it wants you to do it more. It wants you to learn more from it. It wants to teach you things. It wants to show you a way of looking at the world that you can't see without it. It wants to help you. That's why this world would be so benefited if psychedelic drugs were legal, because then you could get people who have experience in these drugs to help people and talk them through that and use it as an enlightening experience. Like, use it as you are attempting to understand more about your life and your position in the universe and, how your mind works and where these influences are coming from. And what psychedelic drugs do is they peel away your ego and let you look at things in a way that literally is impossible to do without them. It's so available. It's so quick. It's such a quick passage from this world, smoke something, 30 seconds later, you're in the impossible. And that's very hard to deal with.
There's no slowly creeping into it, right?
It's like it winds up, boom, and shoots you through some nuclear cannon to the center of the universe. It's the craziest feeling ever. If they could put it in an amusement park, it would make $100 trillion. If it was just an amusement park where you would go and they would strap you in and you'd put on like some reality goggles and they would say, press this button and you'll have this crazy experience and then it'll be over. The ride will be over in 10 minutes. It would make billions. People would take trips to go to do that. Forget about snowboarding, skydiving. You're going to go to another dimension. I only am interested in things that you can learn from, or things that enhance life. And I think marijuana enhances life, and I think psychedelic drugs, if they're done correctly, if they're done properly in the right spirit of the thing, and you know the source of it, I think they can enlighten it. I think they're good for it. And by making them illegal, what we're saying is nobody can handle this enlightening experience, which is not true. They've helped me greatly. They've benefited a lot of people that I know. But what you need is someone who has gone through this experience. And in the Amazon, that would be a shaman. And a shaman would be some dude who's done ayahuasca 1,000 times, and's been to the afterworld, and he can freely navigate through both worlds. And he can teach you what you need to concentrate on, how you need to relax, how you need to just go with it. He can help you through the experience. He can give you confidence in the fact that he's been there and he's benefited from it and brought something back. Because these things aren't here by accident. And that's really what it is. It's like you have to learn how to let go, and the only way to learn how to let go is to have the control taken away from you. And that's when you really learn how to give into the experience. And that's one of the reasons why people have bad trips. I mean, everybody has a different biochemistry, so everyone's body's going to react differently to all kinds of different things. But the reason why people have bad trips for the most part is that they try to control it. You're on this crazy ride, like, I'm going to get my stuff together.
Roll with it.
Yeah, you got to just let it go.
Be somewhere safe.
Learn from the experience. You got to do it. It's a fine line you got to walk. You know, you want to just chill out, watch a good movie.
DMT. Very interesting. The more you talk about it, the more I want to do it, and that kind of scares me.
Scary stuff. Like I said, I haven't done it in a couple of years. It's so scary.
Knocked you off your rocker a little?
Just maybe slippery.
Yeah.
Reality was a little slippery for a couple of weeks.
Reality can be scary.
It's so available. It's so quick. It's such a quick passage from this world, smoke something, 30 seconds later, you're in the impossible.
Sign me up.
But the problem is, it's not worth anything if you can't take something back and apply it to this life. Because this is the life we're in. We're in this life. This is the real reality that we have to go through every day. When we wake up, without changing our chemical composition, this is the dimension we live in.